The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. Time is the friend of the wonderful company, the enemy of the mediocre. Chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. Someone sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. Do not take yearly results too seriously. Instead, focus on 4 or 5-year averages. Beware the investment activity that produces applause. The great moves are usually greeted by yawns. You've got to keep control of your time, and you can't unless you say no. You can't let people set your agenda in life. Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. Investors should remember that excitement and expenses are their enemies. You know, you keep doing the same things, and you keep getting the same result over and over again. You only have to do a very few things right in your life so long as you don't do too many things wrong. Money is not everything. Make sure you earn a lot before speaking such nonsense. Forecasts may tell you a great deal about the forecaster, they tell you nothing about the future. In the business world, the rearview mirror is always clearer than the windshield. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Read 500 pages like this every day. That's how knowledge works. It builds up, like compound interest. All of you can do it, but I guarantee not many of you will do it. Of the billionaires I have known, money just brings out the basic traits in them. If they were jerks before they had money, they are simply jerks with $1 billion. There is nothing wrong with a know-nothing investor who realizes it. The problem is when you are a know-nothing investor, but you think you know something. I never attempt to make money on the stock market. I buy on the assumption that they could close the market the next day and not reopen it for 5 years. Successful investing takes time, discipline, and patience. No matter how great the talent or effort, some things just take time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient. If you aren't thinking about owning a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. An investor should act as though he had a lifetime decision card with just 20 punches on it. The business schools reward difficult, complex behavior more than simple behavior, but simple behavior is more effective. I won't say if my candidate doesn't win, and probably half the time they haven't, I'm going to take my ball and go home. If you're in the luckiest 1% of humanity, you owe it to the rest of humanity to think about the other 99%. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. In the world of business, the people who are most successful are those who are doing what they love.